3 good slaps. We never get 3 good slaps. We usually get 2 good slaps, never 3.
There you go.
So,
Yeah, because Roots are funny.
welcome to episode 39 of the Yorkshire Tea and XP podcast. As you can see, we've done the trade. We now get Kev. Ramble now get rootcoors. We also had to send them root. We had to send them, 10 Legos? 2
Common reward pack.
Common reward pack, 2 tubs of Pringles and a back rub, and we got the deal done. So yeah, Kev is now an honorary Yorkshireman for this episode. Blah blah blah. Intro, etc. How we doing, boys?
Good. Glad to be on. Am I your first ever recurring guest? I know I was the first ever guest.
You are.
I think you are. I think you genuinely are. We don't do a very good job of getting guests on, if I'm really honest.
It's all we've left it to Root, and we've been saying for like there was one point where Root was like, "Right, we'll get a guest on every month," and then for like 2 months straight, we hadn't had a guest.
No, he keeps going on holiday. That's the problem.
Yeah, that's the thing. Root's on his 7th holiday of the year, so he couldn't make it today. So we got Kev to come and stand in, and massive improvement, I will definitely say.
Oh, bless you.
So, yeah, how's your week's been? Should we just jump into club check-ins or what? How's your week's been? What's your thoughts? Season's ended, obviously.
Yeah, all good on my end. I think doing the club check-in will be good. Obviously, I know everyone's itching to open a pack or two because it's rewards day. That's when we're recording. For me, obviously, last week's blue screen death laptop debacle, yay, fun. I'm glad the recording still held out because I thought, oh, God, I'm going to have to try and salvage this. So I'm set up downstairs now on the main computer, which actually works, my main one. Also, off the back of that, obviously we had a delay to the podcast. I've already had a number of people sort of message and reach out, make sure everything's all good. For those who didn't know, we have 2 dogs. We've got Frank, we've got Arthur. Arthur, bless him, was not very well. He got very poorly. He ended up in the emergency vets on Friday night, and he came home on Tuesday, didn't you, little man? Yeah, he came home on Tuesday finally, so he's a lot better now. Settled. He's not both sleeping right now as well. I don't know how long that'll hold out for the pod. But thanks for reaching out, guys. Thanks for asking and stuff. He's doing well. And if anybody doesn't know who he is and had seen him as of yet, I'm not going to do it now because I suppose I could actually. Not last night. You can see him down there. Where is he? The sausage dog. If you can see him there, that little blobby thing there, just down. Yeah, that one. That one.
Is he the
and
loud
the idiot
one?
one's on the sofa.
Is he the loud one? Is he the one that we've
Yes,
all
yeah. He's the one who, if it's tea time and I haven't done anything yet, he will let you know. Very much so. But no, he's doing really, really good. Thanks for asking, guys. Other than that, all good, ticking along. I'm glad season 14's done.
I'm glad there's no games tonight, man. We're recording this on a Thursday, and I felt some relief, like, oh, I don't have to worry about games tonight. So, like, it was just a wash of relief over me. I was like, oh, thank God.
It is a nice break.
I want to get back to a place where next season I'm not going to sim all the games. I'm going to actually watch some of them. Maybe for the first game day, and then realize why I don't do that, and go back to auto sim because it's a lot less painful. I have to say, if you don't watch how it happened, it's a lot less painful. But no, I'm going to try and have a go. I will have a go, and I'll have a few teams lower down and things like that. But yeah, shall we get cracking with club checking then, Jeps?
Yeah, let's do it. We've got packs to open, and I'm itching. I am seriously itching. So let's do the club check-in and then get our packs opened. Who wants to go first? You go first, Mr. K, or should we let guest go?
Yeah, can do. I'll jump in super quick. I know, Kev, obviously you were on Rumble today, and I know you've already done like effectively your club check-in. Feel free to speed run anything you want to speed run on yours. Because I've just got a couple of bits I want to sound off. So this team, White Rose Peacocks, looked after by who had I look after this one? Could team, it was one of the guys who fancy doing 100%. Just loads of young players looking for a bit of progression this season because they were all fairly young. The guys had in that this sort of agency. If they do for current season, we had a little bit here and there. Few players were picking up a few, but nothing such super outstanding. This is the one I spotted from earlier. I can't remember if I got him in the mid-season drop because he is Canadian, but we had Canadians already in the game. But 20-year-old, and he's ticked on with a +3 and so quite a few stat increases there. So maybe one to keep an eye on going into the season. OP Leeds squad that I put out that Fish ran for me. They drew one game in the league and won 21 with a +78 goal difference. But look at this in the cup, though. Ugh. What are you doing here in the cup? What's going on here? Ugh. Horrible job. Can't believe it. So they're going to Spark next season. Both the Spark teams were set up just basically try and progression farm. I think some of these guys have already reached out saying, but could they potentially run a team again? I said yes. Once I, sorted out my Leeds team, I'll let them have the pick of the agency, basically, of suitable levels to compete competitively down here. But yeah, you can sort of see for a Spark team, it's very sparse. It's fine though. I just wanted to play some of the younger players, and I got quite a few commons. Yorkshire Tea XP. We finished second. Quite a good run of form towards the end of the season. We lost 4 games in the league all season, which, considering the strength of this team for Iron, I think was quite impressive.
Yeah, you've done well, man.
This
done really well.
This guy for Whitehouse, I'm glad, because what he wanted from this chap was for him to tear break, and he tear broke, and he tear broke, which is great. But yeah, there was a massive drop off in quality across this team here and there, but we managed it really well. I gave your guy basically the entire season, Bruce. I mean, how many games? 24 games he played. Progression, nil point.
I know.
Because you wanted progression out of him. He did not.
He came out as a 26 out of my reward pack. 26, no progression in 2 seasons.
I tried.
Fuck that guy.
I did try.
Yeah. No, it's not your fault, it's him. Fuck that guy.
I also bought this left mid last season because we just didn't have a left mid. And I was like, well, I want one. It was the best one on the market I could get for the price and stuff like that. He went +1. But anyway, so they're in the playoffs now. Had a look at this team earlier today. They don't look too bad. Ryan felt like he'd been hard done by because I think he beat me twice with his Trust the Process team. So he was desperate for me to slip up along the way, and we just kept winning towards the end. So if we get to bronze, that's going to be fun trying to fill a community team. I know you've experienced that before, Kev, trying to fill the Ramble. When the higher up you get, the harder it gets.
Oh, yes. Much fun.
Oh, yeah. So what I did for the second half of the season is I loaned this team out, is how I'm viewing this now. Then got them back again. It cost me a little bit to sort of get them loaned out, but that's fine. But when I worked out the earnings I'd get from getting 100% rather than 50, plus what I'll get for farming them in gold next season, and then what the average cost of a club is then, should I look to move them on, it made sense. So I did it. I also got the trophy for them finishing top of the league. Yay. They only conceded 7 goals a season in this league. And that's Whitehouse's team that we've been neck and neck with each other throughout this sort of pyramid that I've been in. He seems to be following me along here. So yeah, they're going up to gold next year. Dio's team, bit of Heartbreak Hotel right at the end. Really solid run to the second half of the season. We were basically beating everyone, if not drawing practically everything. We had played top of the league in the last game of the season. Had we won, we finished top. We drew. It was a tight-ish game. We were 2-0 up is the annoying bit. And they scored 2 later on, but reasonable control of the game, but not total control. It was one of them. It slipped through our fingers. So playoffs for us, some decent teams. And look, Whitehouse's team. Honestly, we can't get away from each other in these leagues.
Yeah, both of those are in the playoffs. Yeah, you did say that.
Yeah. So that's pretty annoying, to be honest, because it's like, I know Whitehouse is a good manager. Anywho's got Dio's team now for the Plat team, the Misfits won Nice. Finished 9th. We won 7 games. We drew 9. Woo! Lost 6 of games there. Some of them I definitely deserved to lose. A lot of these draws I definitely didn't. But plus 27 goal difference, 30 points. I'm not actually sure if that's a high points total to finish 9th, because I've never really looked into it before. But yeah, it was like the last game day, Basel were playing the farm team, who ended on, I think it was minus 200 and something goal difference they had. And then Buenos Aires, Greco had done a really good job to keep them going, sort of get something ticking with them. He won on the final game against Napoli, who finished 3rd. Sorry, Kev, but I beat Kev, who's now finished 2nd as a result, so sorry about that. And we finished 9th, so we're going into the playoffs. Bit of rested players, so I've had a look to see who we could end up playing there. And there's some good teams, actually, looking to come through the playoffs in gold, so see what happens. And soul crushing, because we lost the Titans Cup final on that day. Both these games, to be fair, the defense is set up in the tactic just went to pot. Like, we conceded. If we take out that one game there with the 6-0 hammering, we'd conceded 12 goals all season. Like, we barely conceded goals this year, and we just got stuffed in a couple of games. That score's quite flattering, to be fair. I think we got a couple of breaks here and there. So we finished in 6th, and I now say goodbye to Sol going into next season. Bob's lined someone else up to step up the role for the manager of Sol. I'm not going to say who, because I know who and stuff, because me and Bob spoke a great deal about it. He's been really, really good about it. Hopped on a call, chatted it through, discussed it. Ultimately, it would be his call regardless. He could just say, right, thanks, but no thanks. But no, very gracious the way he chatted about it. I understand where he's coming from and what he's trying to get done. Talk about maybe stepping back into the role in the future, maybe once we've moved away from this current version of the engine, and go from there. So yes, no diamond team for me at this point going into next season, and yeah.
I'm sure you'd have offers. I'm sure you'd get offers. I'm sure you'd get offers.
Well, we might do. I was actually having a look at that because I've spoken to a couple of people here and there so far. But if we just go into Diamond super quick, just the league, I've gone the really long way around to do this. No. Probably has someone lined up already. He might well be keeping Cammy and Monkey. No, he's done a cracking job of staying, so he should definitely be staying. Jimbo's done a great job with Bar, so he shouldn't be going anywhere. Whitehouse is going to run his own team. I'm pretty confident Brian's going to keep his team up, and obviously these guys are going down. We know 2 of the teams coming up from Platt are Ronan's teams, and then we have to see how things shake out in the playoffs. So, yeah, there might be something there with Ronan potentially. Just have to see how things all shape up. But yeah, don't want to keep going on for too long. So no, people want to get to their packs because they're DJing over it. So let's see how we get on there, eh?
Do you want me to slide through?
Yeah, go for it, Kev.
Yeah. Cool. So, can I? Oh, in fact, if I just do this, actually, yeah, there we go. So I wanted to just start on this screen. Because, yeah, it's been a really successful season. Obviously, we've spoken about it in the past, boys, the 3 of us, and I know that you guys have aired your feelings on the pod, and we know how we feel about this engine, but yeah, regardless of that, it's actually been one of my best ever seasons, which is really, really cool. As you can see there, second with the Fortress team, which I'm sure we'll get to later on. Second in Spark, first in Ice, second in Stone, first in Iron. The Ramble was managed by someone else. Then if I scroll up, Bronze is exactly where I wanted to finish. I didn't want to get promoted. That was perfect. Gold, I'll show you. That was really fun. I was 4th going into the last day. There was a point separating the top 4. So NYC lost. Sid and Hamez lost. 2 top who won the league. And I leapfrogged those 2 into second. So that was pretty cool. It's my first ever season in gold with the D-Gens as well. And now me and Hamez are in the same playoffs, so that could be interesting. As you can see there, we'll play MFC Sampdoria, Fragis team, tomorrow. So that should be fun. That was an exciting end. I did not expect that. First ever season in gold. Team's just a house of cards. It's built on loans and retirees. So yeah, I'm really not sure what's going to happen there. Obviously, I need to wait and see if we're going to be in gold or plat next season and then decide from there. Magos, I wanted to go through, so that was really cool. First ever season managing for Scrub, and we won the league.
Nice.
Projected 5th, I think it was. This is the same league as David with Monkey Magic. Really tough, tight league. But yeah, we managed to pull away, as you can see, quite a nice run of form. Only 1 loss in the past, 10 games or whatever it is. So yeah, great run of form. And we won the Elites Cup, so we did the double. Phenomenal season. Beat Hamburg Harmony, who's a plat team. As you know, trust the process, but that was a tight, tough game. I actually feel like I maybe robbed him a wee bit. We were chatting about it afterwards, and he was a bit heartbroken, and I could understand why. It was one of those tight games that just went against him. But yeah, I mean, in terms of Magos, fantastic season, winning the double. It's all you can really sort of hope for. Amigos wasn't great. I think we were projected 5th and we ended up 5th. So it's just the way it goes. Plat's so tough. Plat is so tough. It's very similar to Diamond. There's not much between the teams. You know that, big Mr. K. And I believe Bruce will be managing in Platt next season as well. So yeah. But as you can see, Ronan won this league, and San Diego finished second. So we will get to that here as well, because as big Mr. K said, he beat me in the final day here, which was absolutely heartbreaking. I really wanted to win this league. I wanted to get that team up to Diamond for Scrub. We were top for sort of most of the season, but again, we weren't projected top. I think it was maybe third or something we were projected. So yeah, we were doing really, really well, but then we lost to Ronan, and then we lost to big Mr. K. So we didn't deserve to win the league in the end. But second place up against San Diego, obviously from the other Platt League. So that'll be a tough game, because I've played him twice with the Amigos this season. He's really, really good. So that will be interesting tomorrow. So Diamond, Montevideo Meta, I would say it was a successful season. We were projected 10th. I feel like we did a phenomenal job to finish 8th. Tough season.
Tough games both times I faced you, mate.
No,
both
bless
times.
you.
I know the
Appreciate it.
first one was a red card, and I got but the second one was fucking super tough. Both games super tough.
No, thank you, mate. I appreciate that.
I'd say that you were lucky in the first game, and then you got stuffed in the second game. But you can say that both those games you didn't run. So there is that.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, because I think I beat you once and lost once. So yeah, but we were very, very lucky that first game. We should not have won that game. That was one that went against you boys for sure. But yeah, turns out that we needed that, and it was probably the difference in the end. So yeah, just buzzing, because that's sort of 4 seasons now we've been fighting relegation with different teams in Diamond, and it's hard, man. It is so hard. This engine hasn't helped whatsoever, but it's hard at the best at times, because Diamond is just such a tough league. It is literally a different game up there. I know you boys have said that in the past. So yeah, so cool season. Got to 3 cup finals, lost 2, but won the biggest one with Magos anyway, so that was cool. Ramble survived, which I was really chuffed about, because we had to play 3 at the back the whole season. Now, 3 at the back in this engine's an absolute disaster. I don't know if you boys have tried it or came across it, but it does not work. So the fact that we managed to survive, we had to pull out a few things at the end, which was quite funny, but we managed it, so that was really cool. And then the only other thing I wanted to say was my hometown went unbeaten in ice, but we kind of stacked them, so that's to be expected. But yeah, 3 draws, 0 losses, and 3 league wins. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And then on to Scotland, as we know, in the same group as Mr. Bruce for Brazil. So that's an exciting game to come. But first up, Morocco tomorrow. Buzzing for that. That's going to be such a good game. Morocco have a bloody good team, by the way. You got a really good result, Bruce, 3-1.
They have a good team.
So it's kind of an apart
his fullbacks. Like, his strength is his fullbacks, and he utilizes them really, really well. So
totally.
Watch out for that. Yeah, watch out for that.
Yeah, well, 2 ultimate fullbacks. It makes sense, you know. But I think he'll play a different formation against me. I expected wide mids against you, because that's where his strength is. So I'm really, really surprised he went in against Brazil with wingers. But yeah, but he still gave it a good game, 3-1. So it shows you it's a tough team. But I'm expecting wide mids tomorrow in some form of 4-4-2 type setup. So yeah, should be an exciting one. Fingers crossed we get at least a draw, and then we'll know the Brazil game's a free hit for us, which will be nice.
I'm guessing, chaps, because I don't know about you, but the real World Cup, the real one, I've not really got hyped about this World Cup. Like, that's just me. Like, this has not been the buzz. And obviously we've got more teams, so obviously there's like the best placed, third place teams can qualify and stuff. I assume that's the same with this Nations Cup.
It is, yeah.
So I didn't really factor that in when I was looking to like do the whole shares thing. So I think in some cases I've actually dropped on quite nicely as a result of that. I've gone, that's a nice little buff for that. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm down with that. So even if things don't go smoothly against Morocco, you've still got a chance to go through, as long as you don't get stuffed, because some of these teams are getting absolutely done in, aren't they?
I don't think Scotland are a team that are going to get stuffed by anyone.
No, but you know what I mean.
Not, yeah.
No, but even if it was a tight game and it went either way, it's not going to be like the end of the tournament because you've got the third place sort of thing, and you should finish pretty well because you've got like who did you beat in the first game? Haiti.
Haiti,
That
yeah,
was like an
8-0.
8-0. Yeah, and I've seen some 9-0, some 7-1s and stuff. So you should be all right. Speaking of dogs being noisy, one of them's now woofing at me. It is the one that we were talking about as well. I think that's going to garden. So I'm going to mute up while Bruce does his clubs.
No worries, mate. But no, I was just going to say that's going to be a really tough game, us against Brazil.
Like I'm already looking ahead, mate. I shouldn't look past 80, but I am.
Well, you know you can. I mean, bless Andy, but he hasn't been given the best of squads, so you know you're going to just steam it anyway. So
yeah, it's basically a goal difference game, that, innit? Watch me say that, and then this engine absolutely fucks me with a fucking 30 shots, and I lose 1-0 to one over the top ball. Just watch it. Okay, because it's the end of the season, I'll go through all my clubs quickly, the ones that are delegated. All these member academy clubs are getting sold. I'm looking to move them on. I talked with you, Kev, about this. It's like, at this level, sorry, it's not relatable, but at this level, the MFL I'm getting and the progression I'm getting, it's just not worth it. So I'm just like, I'm moving on.
Quick funny story. I have one of your teams in a playoff tomorrow.
France.
Yes.
Yeah.
With the Maradijans.
Yeah.
So I just noticed that today. Mamba Academy, France.
Yeah.
So 7 playoffs tomorrow. That's one of them.
Well, speaking of playoffs then, Mamba Academy Austria, they came second, undefeated all season, and still came second, but that's because the top team were all like completely stacked. This was managed by Nowhere. He's done fantastic to the end of this season. I think he got to the quarterfinals of the cup. He's done great. He's talked to me about, I want to take it next season. I was like, look, I'm selling the club, so it might not sell. I will put a team together if it doesn't sell, just as long as you don't mind it getting sold halfway through. And he's like, yeah, no worries. Move on to Mamba Academy Germany, won the league, undefeated, smashed. They're going to be in ice next season. That was ran by Mikey One. He missed out really close last season, and so he finished the job this season. Well done to him. As Kev was saying, Mamba Academy France finished second. They'll play Kev tomorrow to see if they can go up to ice. They've got a good team. Andy is a good one. He's been the longest person that's been with me since I started delegating clubs. He's been with this team the entire time. So I'm hoping he gets through. Sorry, Kev. I'm hoping he gets it up to ice for him, if anything else, because he's been trying to get up like since he took the team. He took him up from Flint, and he's trying to get up into ice for me. So well done to him. We then go to Newton Heath, who I gave to Drake Tim, my Manchester club. All I told him was like, I've set it up to play like fucking early 2000s Man United. And he was like, oh, great. So I just have to channel my inner Fergie. I was like, yeah, that's easy job. He pretty much did. He went, like, his record was crazy. And this is why I fucking hate this engine. His record was crazy for so long. I just need to go back and find it, because, or maybe I've gone past it. For so long, he went through the league not conceding a single goal. Like, you can see it here, not a single goal. And then he just had one result. Yeah, lost 4-1, just out of nowhere. Like, he just conceded, even though he'd gone the entire season not conceding a goal, just came up against Auckland and conceded 4. He's just defense shit the bed on that day. But he's absolutely smashed that, got that up to iron, because that's good, because the lowest teams I want are iron. I don't want anything lower than that. Mamba Academy Brazil, I was actually running this team, and they were a min-max team. Like, you can see for a Stone team, they are... 2 of my strikers were 59 when the season started, and 56. Those were 2 of my strikers. It's not a strong team at all, but what I had fun with this team was just trying to shithouse people and steal points. And as you can see, I got 1 win and 3 draws, which I was pretty happy with. It's not like a min-max team that's been absolutely fucking, 200 goals conceded. Like, I actually tried to shithouse people, and I succeeded a little bit. So I was pretty pleased with that. But yeah, they're going down to ice, which is probably where they belong. Leet MFC, I'm also in with Ryan here in Cologne Crusaders. He came third behind me. We came second. This is where Volmer's playing, and he has been jumping up. He's been performing fantastic. So yeah, playoffs for them. Hopefully get them up into Iron. Rossonera Mamba, who my wife was managing, just survive. That's all I told her. Survive. We talked about it last week. The whole thing was so tight. And since last week, she went on a bit of a poor run, but thankfully it was just enough to keep her up. So I don't know if she's taking this one. She might take my silver team next season, depending on where that is. I'm not sure yet. We'll see on that. But she survived, so that stays in bronze. That's good. We go to Zaragoza Crown, who were leading for so long after the mid-season break with the engine just caught up to us and we started shitting the bed, losing. We lost like 6 games in a row at one point. We did get to the final of the Contenders Cup. We came up against Snake and he battered us. He absolutely battered us. Pace. He absolutely murdered us. But again, the goal at the start of the season, I told Trust and Ron John, goal survival. We just need to stay here. And then when power decay kicks in, we'll be in a good position if we can just stay here. And so that's what we've done. We've survived mid-table, happy with that. Cup final isn't so bad. No silverware, but you know, we did the job. Same with Trust the Process Philly B. Survive. We did a little bit better than surviving. We just drew a fuckload of games. And yesterday we were sat in third and 3 arrows just behind us. And it was like, well, we know if we win, we're still going to finish fourth because 3 arrows played 3x on the final game and predictably absolutely mauled them, took us over on goal. Like we were head on goal difference. So you can see how much, he battered them. So just missed out on the playoffs. Too many bloody draws. Story of my fucking season, that is. But yeah, retooled for next season. We should do well. This is, I've got to shout him out. Solid lad. Solid lad took this team. It is totally underpowered for silver. I was like, I just can't be asked with the rotations. I can't be asked doing anything. Like, if you want to take it and see if you can keep him up, like, go ahead. And he fought fucking tooth and nail right to the end. And for him to even get 9th, like, I'm impressed. I am so fucking impressed with the job he has done with this team he has had. Playoff to try and stay up for the 3rd place, playoff in bronze. So maybe he'll keep him up and finish the job. But even so, I am so impressed with what he's done. These will either still be here next season or they'll be in bronze. Either way, I'm cool with that. We then go to my flagship, which is Black Mamba. We were in a hole. We were in a deep fucking hole. And as you can see, this last bit of form, we obviously lost to Saltine because obviously they're absolutely stacked. But other than that Saltine game, you could see the form we had going into the run-up. And on the last day, we just overtook and got out of the playoffs. So we are a gold team for next season. I'm going to rethink how I put this squad together for next season. I've had a season on this engine. I now know what works. So now next season, I'm going to fully abuse it, like, because I cannot be in that position again with Black Mamba, like, no way. So yeah, full abuse next season. And hopefully we do a better job than this. Glad we've survived. So glad we've survived. And then we come on to Los Galacticos. And as you can see, I'm 3rd, a point behind. Yet again, came so fucking close. I was talking to Sid last night and I feel like Arteta. I feel like fucking Arteta. And as a United fan, that's pain. I hate it. I hate it to come so close. And it is this game. It is 100% this game against BFC Barcelona. Like, even Jimbo, because Jimbo's man enough to admit when he fucking robbed someone. Jimbo's man enough to admit that. He robbed us. And if we'd have won that game, as we should have done, we'd have won the title, which is absolutely gutting. But the 5-6 0-0 draws that we had a run of in the league didn't help either, obviously. But that was definitely the game that turned it. And you guys haven't mentioned it, so I think I want to mention it. And as you can see here in relegation, oh no, Club Atletico Tango, they went down. Now, I remember a comment from Tiny Wilb. I remember a comment from him saying, many people have tried to send me down, but it's not going to be because it'll happen eventually, but not because of you. Well, Big Wilb, your final game against Biciano Milano, these two boys can confirm with me. I know Cami was going to be running this match. I know Cami was going to be in charge of this match. However, I specifically asked Bubbles, my pet, I asked him, please take charge, finish the job for me. And look at this. My pet, like, good Bubbles. He did it. So your little comment about, I'll go down eventually, but it won't be because of you. Little bit because of me. And it brings me so much joy. Enjoy Platt. Hope you do. So yeah, we talked about... Sorry, I'm petty as fuck. I am so petty. I really am. I have Haiti. We've talked about it. I won't cover it too much because, I've got Haiti tomorrow. No disrespect to Andy. It's a game we should be absolutely demolishing. And then the tough game, the big game, will be when we take on Kev in the final group game. But I'm actually enjoying it. I'm actually really, despite this fucking engine, I mean, I say this, I've only played one game, but I'm enjoying the rallying. I'm enjoying stuff like that. I'm having a good time with it. So.
Same. Yeah, it's been so much fun. Nervous about our game, but at the same time, hopefully it's a free hit.
It's going to be a tight one.
I think so.
If we both get a result tomorrow, then it's like, well, we're both through. So it's cool. The pressure's off a little bit in it. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Well, what I'm also thinking is goal difference will be huge. Like, say we draw, goal difference then decides who wins the group. And who wins the group is massive.
Yeah.
That's a massive advantage.
Yeah.
So, yeah, exciting.
It is. I can say because of that, I've had that exact same thought. Because of that, I'm going balls to the wall attack tomorrow because I want that goal difference. I want that fucking goal difference. So, yeah. Okay, that's the club check. Oh, go on.
I was just going to say I went really hard against Haiti, but there was a couple of things that I held back on that I don't think you will. So I do think you'll outscore me. So,
it's because if you get it'll be hard, but if you get a big score against Morocco, that's going to fucking help you as well, isn't it? Like, if you win that,
that's what I'm thinking. Well, that'd be cool. If you beat my Haiti score, I beat your Brazil score, and we end up in the same goal difference. That'd be incredible.
Oh my God. It'll be scripted that way. So that's the club check-ins. Shall we go on to the packs? Because we've got some packs. I know Mr. K has got a bunch. He runs some in the raffle. I think you're going to wait until I've opened my pack to decide whether you open your Lego pack, right?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Do you have any, Kev, you want to open? I know you opened a couple on the Ramble, but do you have any?
I did a couple on the Ramble. It was so underwhelming. It's put me off, to be honest.
That's it. Oh, shit.
So what I did was I bought 4 rares. Okay. I put 2 up for sale. I ripped 2. And I said to myself, if I get one half-decent card, I'm going to buy more packs. I didn't. So maybe you boys can convince me otherwise.
Shall I rip the Band-Aid off then? Shall I rip the Band-Aid
You're desperate to open yours. I'm not going to keep you waiting on. You've been desperate since you bought it.
Well, to build up a little bit, I heard that Taggart got an absolute banger.
He did. Yeah.
17-year-old 84 CDM as
well. Stage just fucking seemed to clean up in his packs as well. His Lego packs, I saw.
I know Dio got back to me. I know Dio's packed a good Lego. It's a 90 rated 20-year-old or something like 22, maybe. I can't remember now. He looked really good. But I only saw that because he owed me a rare player pack, and he was struggling to send it over by floaty and all that, do the airdrop. So I said, I'll just open it, and I'll just buy the player back off you straight away for like 1 cent. So I've done that, and as I was finding it in the agency sourcing it by, I saw the 2 pulls he's got, and the 90 rated one looked very, very nice.
Wow.
So you've gone full fat one, you've not gone diet. I've gone diet version.
No, I went, fuck it. Like, I should learn from this because I got Max Payne in the Max pack on the Nations.
I'm really hopeful that you really smash on this because you got a really good one last season. There's nothing worse than packing a shitter from the full fat pack.
Yeah.
It feels the worst.
But your last full fat Lego was incredible. So
it wasn't full fat. It was, it was an 85 to 89. Everyone did better on the 85, 89 than I did on my full fat one.
Yeah.
Stop saying this.
It's fine. All I'm saying is you've got it there. Just click open.
Listen, MFL, this better be good. Honestly, you've given me too much.
I've not even looked at the poll. I'm not even looked at the pool because I started recognising players as they were being opened. I went, oh no. I was like, I'm not doing that again. I'm not spoiling
Fingers
it. I'll
crossed
just
for you,
go
mate.
with the. Yeah, best of luck, mate. Oh, a tune. Banging tune.
Go on, give him a banger. At least be young.
He's young. I can live with that. Come on.
Yeah, because regression, fine.
I muted it, and you're just carrying on with it. Come on.
Whoa. He looks young. Oh, Hungarian
Yes.
19.
DB.
19.
Oh. Any good?
Oh,
yeah, he's good.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a good one.
That's a banger.
Oh, yeah.
Don't be a
okay.
midget. Don't be a
Everything.
midget.
Oh, he's 6 foot.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Frank. You're right, Frank. It is a banger. Fuck
That
yeah.
is incredible.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Well done, mate.
Fuck yes. Okay.
Well done, mate.
Very happy.
Congrats, man.
Thank you.
Very, very nice.
Oh, I'm so chuffed for you. Your gamble paid off, mate. Well done.
Did fucking hell.
What a banger.
So,
That's an
I've got a
incredible centre
few-
back.
that is a banging centre back.
Yeah.
Everything about that centre back was good. His
His
passing was good, as I recall, wasn't it?
Passing, everything. His shooting's
Dribbling, he
14.
can do a bit of everything.
Oof.
Yeah,
Brace
He'll be
yourself
great
for
on
some
Mamba next
offers on
season.
him.
yeah, agreed. So, I've got part of a deal, what rare player, part of a deal, and then these were the raffle ones, which Kev told me about, to be honest. I've no idea what the Pro Pack is, and I've not seen the description anywhere for a Pro Pack, so I've no idea what's in this one. Does anyone know?
I remember when the drop happened, people were asking about it, but I think it was available when you bought enough shares, but that was the only way. But I think, you know what I mean? I think it's just like a limited pack, I think. Like, or the equivalent, if
So
you know.
limited,
Yeah.
Oh, so like the limited and the other one, like 50% chance of limited or something like that.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
think
It's the young ones. I'll open it.
fine now.
Let's
I
open
think
it.
it's a common in a limited, if I remember right. But I'll run away for a minute, boys.
Yeah, no worries. Just want to see the horror show of my packs. All
Why
hold and
you
drag.
bend it up? Thank you. I like the pack opening every Fucking hell.
Flashback.
The pack opening animation is so sick on that. So sick.
Whoa. Mahir El Mohammed. Is that Jordanian?
Oh, that should be. Oh, no.
Sure. Only 23. Let's have a look. Yeah, Jordanian. Boom. Got it right. Well, this seems really loud. I'm going to turn it
It is
down.
really loud.
Oh. Uzbekistan right back.
Oh,
She looks alright. If you can dribble, he'd be high rated.
that's nice.
Yeah. And
Oh.
left back. That'll work.
That's
That'll
good.
work. Cool. Let's open a premium.
Please mute the fucking shit.
I'm gonna have to turn. I have to turn the computer up, otherwise I can't hear you guys. See, I'll just turn it off now. Which one should we do next, mate? Which one do you fancy?
Do your free ones first. Do your free ones. The ones you won from the
Cool.
raffle. Because
Let's rip him. Shush.
they should put this animation on all of them. I
Yeah,
love the
it's
little
a really nice animation,
rip
isn't it?
across. It's so
The pack
cool.
rip, the background, the embellishments. Yeah, it's nice. Game on. Load it up. Right then. Rip. Whoa.
Was this like an uncommon?
I think so. I think it's the uncommon version of it now.
Oh,
No
Haiti.
idea on that one. 22. Oh, Haiti. Oh, okay. I
Oof.
think Andy Official's going to be dropping me a message. He's collecting them. I'm sure he is. I won't take the piss, Andy, if you genuinely want him. Let's have a look.
Lisa Lewis.
South African, 21, centre back, limited.
Oh.
So I think in this one, you're hoping that you wouldn't get too limited. You'd be getting an uncommon and then limited.
Yeah, so
I think that's the general gist.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Young blood, it's all good. And I can just burn the rest of them next week, apparently. All the ones that are just sitting in my agency doing nothing.
Cannot wait, because my agency's full of them.
Oh, yeah, give me the flamethrower. I'm happy to get cracking.
It's coming next week.
Apparently so, in the dev updates. The information will be released over the course of this week, and it should be coming next week if everything goes to plan.
Nice.
Does that work? I'll tell you what, opening this version of the pack on your mobile's a right pain in the ass if you've got a case on your phone. Whoa, whoa. Do.
Miss any good ones?
22.
Not really.
Not crazy good ones. There's some okay ones. You'll be low rated 66. That'll work. That's fine. Can you play the
Irish
positions, my friend?
Honestly, I'm sorry, Irish people. I did for
He
a second.
looks
I was
very
like,
Irish.
yeah. Irish?
Herculana Rosa. I have no idea.
Cape Verde, innit?
Cape Verde, well played.
Ooh.
Oh, pace.
Ah, well.
Better than a
Well,
kick.
Oh, yeah,
legend.
put him at right back. Yeah. Right then, chaps, what do you fancy next?
Open the Lego.
Do it.
Open the Lego, because if it's shit, tell your head.
I've got someone to play Res. I've got my Leeds team in Spark next season.
Oh, Bruce, I'm just staring at your new man.
Thank you. He's so good.
He's a good-looking
That's
chap.
incredible.
Right.
Mr. K
Fingers
gets
crossed for you.
Oh, it's a Lego. It's a Lego.
Come on, please.
He
look
looks
good.
young. William Cook,
American. Oh.
24.
Striker.
Okay, maybe.
High rated?
Ooh.
Yes.
That looks fairly
Yes.
high rated.
Oh, that's nice.
Yay.
Very
It
good.
That's
isn't
a lot better
amazing,
than I've
but
had
fucking hell,
recently.
that's good.
Very good.
Cam?
He'd be a good cam.
Yeah.
I think he'd be a good Cam.
Let's
One
have a look.
second. I'm just literally just loading my agency to see if he's there yet. He's not there yet.
I'll say
Uh,
87 cam.
He has he disappeared in my agency? No, not yet. He's updating all the other ones I've opened up my agency slowly. Is he there yet? No. Oh well, I'll come back to it and see if he appears in my agency.
That
Oh, he's
is another
disappeared. Let's
banger,
have a
though.
look.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
really good.
Yeah. 85 at Cam.
Oh.
Decent, what?
I thought it'd be
Well,
more.
that's all right.
Same, I thought maybe
Um,
87. That's all right.
The passing and dribbling are the two that really influence the Cam. Sorry,
Yeah.
the Cam role. They have a really big influence on it.
He's got
Tell
really
you
good.
though,
I'm happy with that. That's
That
that's a
physical-
very nice pack.
That
Yeah, he's
physical
very
and
well
calm
rounded,
is
isn't he? Logger off. Yeah, he's quite well rounded as well.
Yeah.
Brilliant player.
Well, hopefully he advances quite quickly. Right then, well, right into the wall. The thing is, though, is I'm sitting on 580,000 MFL.
Wow.
And as always, degenerate me goes, well,
Do you get a full fat one?
no, because the last two times I've done full fat, they've been dreadful. And I'm not having an 85 rated right wing back who's 27 years old.
Oh.
I'll sit with what I've got and just hold on to the remit. Hubert Held.
Oh,
Oh,
Does that say
28.
28?
yes. Oh,
Well, you're playing in Spark next year, sir.
oh, it is as well.
Welcome to Spark. You're 6'2". Welcome to Spark.
That's exactly
Right
what
then.
James said about my 2 days earlier on.
Oh, I'm being legit, though. He's genuinely playing in Spark next season.
No.
Banished to the Netherrealm.
He's
Come
too
and help
slow
me
to put
earn
him higher.
2,000 MFL, please. Right then. These animations aren't as nice as the other
No,
ones.
they're
The other
not.
ones
They're
are
not
a
as
lot
cool, are
nicer.
they?
Well, he looks happy. Romanian,
Yes.
21, striker. What have we got? Not bad, I think.
Mm.
79?
81.
81.
Ooh.
Yeah, 21 years old.
That's
That'll
decent.
work. Yeah, I'm quite happy with that
6'2".
one. Yeah, cool.
That's a good one.
And that one, I was testing something to see if that I've not got any packs recently, so I was like, when I was trying to sort out them getting airdropped to me, I was like, what do they? I think they go in this area of the site, so I just bought a common player pack. But yeah, I'm sat on a good chunk of MFL, and I'm like,
That is over double what I've got left. So yeah, quite nice.
Ooh, shiny.
85
But no,
to
I'm
89.
going to sit on it.
The 85 to 89.
Yeah, no, I could, but I've got an 89 rated 24-year-old striker. I'm not going to do better than that.
Quit while you're
I'm
ahead.
just not going to do better than that.
Beautiful.
So I'm not. I'm just not, because honestly, the last 2 seasons, the Lego packs have not been very good whatsoever. I've been blessed with a good one. We'll see. We'll just stay there. We'll just sit.
Probably a smart move, to be fair. The degen in all of us is
yes.
like, pull it. But yeah, those
Beautiful.
packs got some bangers there, I think. Me and you both got some bangers there. Thing we'll talk about next is something that popped up today, is the MFL survey, where everybody got a chance to give their feedback on the game, which should probably be done every season. I don't know if you guys agree. I think it's something that should probably be done every season, especially considering when we had that meeting and they were like, they didn't see the sentiment we saw. It's probably best that they put this out every season, just so they're always on top of it. I got asked how negative I was, and I was honest. That's all I'm gonna say. I was just honest. What about you guys?
Same.
Yeah.
Same. Yeah, I was just honest. I was very, very clear what I thought about the engine, but I was quite punchy about it. I wasn't. I didn't go into war and peace. I just said, well, I won't go into what I said, but as you say, I was honest.
Yeah.
Don't like the engine, but I like that they're bringing out surveys. I like that we're getting the opportunity to feed it back. So my only worry is if you're too angry or annoyed to complete the survey and they're not getting a true picture of it, you know? But yeah, I did it.
I think that's part of the problem with, we've said they've not seen the discourse. I think part of it is they've been doing this for so long that when they see someone ranting, I won't say they disregard it, but it's sort of like, oh, that's just someone ranting. It's not genuine feedback. You know what I mean? So I think that is the problem. We've got to structure it differently so that they do like look at it and like, it's not ranting. Like,
well, let's be honest as well. A lot of the rants are down to results.
Yes.
If just people are unhappy with results, to blame the engine. That's just historically what happens. But all 3 of us have had pretty good seasons. You know?
Didn't like the engine.
Don't like the engine. You know?
Yeah. It's for, I know you said it on the ramble earlier. It's never, because I've had like season 11 was a shit engine, but I was like unbeatable on season 11. I still didn't like the engine. It don't just because I was killing everyone. It's like that's got nothing for me and you guys. Like that's got nothing. The results really don't have anything to do with it because we'll get results anyway.
Well, season 11 was like a targeted pain. Like us in Seoul really got hit hard with like red cards and stuff like that. So, whereas not everyone got that, it was a very, very mixed and different experience for everyone. Whereas at the top end of this engine, everyone's experiencing it. Everyone knows how bad it is. So, yeah, it's a consistent pain, this one. And we've got it for another season. Yay!
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I'm sitting on my MFL, basically, because I can then evaluate after next season, see where the engine is, what I want to do with that. I'll be accumulating again on top of it. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I've got my little fix of doing a few packs here and there for a few deals. That's why I did it that way, so I've got money in the bank, as it were. And I was honest with the survey, it was to the point. I was fair, measured with it. Like just generally observations of what I am seeing is the X, Y, Z, all things we spoke about. Survey is definitely a step in the right direction. What they do with the data they gather is more important. I said to you guys before, you talk about your customer sentiment piece, your customer satisfaction, your customers' experience, their general overall impression of your product. You can score these things, so you remove subjectivity out of the equation. And like you were saying before, Kev, if people are ranting, and losing the shit, well, they're extremes of variables, so they get eliminated from the equation because it's not conveyed in the right way. Same with people going gushy over the top with no substance. Extreme variable, not included as part of the sample size. They need to implement processes like that. They might already have them. I've no idea. Like, genuinely, I've no idea. It's important as it grows that they do that. There's so many ways to do it. And with the survey this stuff's done, there's so many AI built bots out there that will do that for you. You just put some certain tuning requirements into what is gathered, and obviously then it can translate it for you as well to, well, French, I guess, in this instance, because you'll have a global platform base. Translate it all into French, and on top of that, do a scoring system and give you a score per survey, and then you can get an aggregate score, average sort of customer satisfaction, etc., etc., etc. What I really want from the next engine is to feel, because it's my assessment is that my tactics are being implemented on the pitch, and that the changing of tactics are impactful.
100%.
Because at the moment, it doesn't feel like that. I don't feel like what I'm asking them to do, they do often enough. And equally, making changes to those tactics, you either don't see much change or you see extreme change. He asked about the upset bit. Yeah, I think there's way too many of them. Way too many of them. But is that down to the tactics not being on point? I don't know. There's too many bits I don't control a part of that equation. So I just hope they get it right. Next season, everyone knows what we're going into it and dealing with it. You saw people have sort of improved second half because they had half a season to go, what the hell? Assess, test, tweak, bring reinforcements in so they can change things up. People had better second half of the seasons. Everyone's going into the next season now, be able to fully prepare, knowing full well what we're getting into. Will it be exactly the same engine, do you think, chaps, or do you think they might do a couple of patch tweak things?
I hope there's a patch, but
I don't think there's going to be, lads. I don't think there's going to be.
No, it's just with their identification of the 90-plus overall category and the scoring issues.
There's a reason
because they called it out.
Doesn't need.
But it's like, are they going to do anything about it?
No, it's because of the meta, which is something was going to lead, which I think is missing from the survey, and I think it could be very important. Is what they should have asked is, what's the highest divisions you've played at this season? Because I think it's going to be the feedback from Stone, Ice, Spark is going to probably be different to Diamond, Plat, Gold, and I think it would have been important to put that in there. But the reason the 90 plus isn't because there's anything per se wrong with the engine. It's not a bug. It's because everybody from Gold upwards is fucking fully engaged, and everyone from Gold upwards is playing the meta. So everyone's playing better defensive setups, and that's why there's less goals. Which is why I'm saying, like, the survey should have had a question like, where's the highest you're playing? Like,
yeah, and as you basically said, there is a mix. It's not just a bad engine. It's a lot down to how people are playing as well. So, but no, I think I speak for all of us when I say we love the game. We're not going anywhere.
100%.
We trust the team to get it right, and I think they will. But yeah, at the moment, just a bit of pain until we get there. And obviously, Bruce, you had that call with him, so you know more than me. But I do trust them to get it right.
Well, I know they were having internal meetings, and I assume after this survey's come in, they'll be having internal meetings. But one thing I'm a little concerned about is, why isn't the experimental out yet?
Yeah,
like, get it out as quickly as possible so we can test it and give as much feedback as we, because, you know, that was my big takeaway from that, was they need better quality feedback. Give us the experimental so we can give that.
Worryingly, are they even releasing an experimental if it's the same engine? Because maybe they don't think they need to.
But yeah, that'd concern me.
They should be. It's like, what's the MVP of the next engine? And as soon as they've got that, warts and all, even if it's not, it's playable basically. People can put a team into it and it does something. If they're going to release it, start releasing it, and just, we're going to keep working on it, and the dev updates per week. We worked on this on the experimental engine.
Yeah.
And then people can help chip in with that. And anybody, I think, so I don't know who called it out. I think it might have been on When David and Jimbo were chatting about it, like having a dedicated channel for the experimental engine as a engine feedback channel. Give, like, dedicated engineers, the engine testers, like a role in there. But equally, everyone's got access until they abuse it, and then they're
it gets
muted in that
taken off.
channel.
Yeah.
You get mute them in that channel. And then they might be able to go to MFL team, maybe some of these MFL testers, and chat to them saying, look, I overreacted, blah, blah, blah. But it shouldn't mean anything. It shouldn't be that negative, because you're not talking about the engine you're using, you're talking about the engine you're testing and stuff. Yeah. The sooner they can let people have their hands on it, the better. But it's like, what's the minimum viable product before they can do that? Don't know where they're up to with it.
Yeah, I thought they'd have had something by now. Honestly, if they knew they were going to keep this one for 2 seasons, I thought they'd have had something by now for an experimental at least. But I know they're doing internal meetings, and with this survey, I assume there'll be another meeting after this. So timeline, I don't know.
Well, an experimental to me would suggest that we'd be open to patches, but if it doesn't come out, that says to me there'll be no changes. So let's see.
Yeah, indeed. Should we move on before we start getting too fucking negative?
Yeah.
I was fast on the ramble. We're
I'm
making
being
you boys
casual.
smile tonight, so
I'm being casual about the engine. That's my new philosophy on it.
Hey, I've smashed it in my pack, so MFL are gods right now. I love you. Well done.
absolutely. I mean, wow, what a pack. What a pack. That's made me smile, and I'm just jealous at this point.
Oh, he's got progression. Oh my god. Yeah, right.
That's incredible, mate. What a pull. And you as well, Adam. That striker's insane.
Yeah, the strikers are
Yeah,
really
I'm happy with that. I think you should do all right in silver next season.
So, I'm very, very tempted to get a bloody Lego pack now.
You should, Kev. Come on. We can do it before we move on.
We'll move on while I think about it.
Okay, so we'll do the Ron John. We'll do the Ron John challenge, the OG challenge. I don't care if anyone says it's the best or what. This is the OG challenge. This is the original, right? So before I get into
the oldest,
OG sounds better. Shut up. To get into the weekly comment packs, I will obviously put this in the Discord once we've finished recording here. The weekly challenge was set by MrK, and this week it was highest match rating for a striker wins a common pack, and that was by Mikey1, whose striker had a 9.4. There was a couple with 8.7, but they just smashed it out of the water, and I think everyone was just like, yeah, there's no point in posting mine. For the next one was the best goal, which I thought was a really good idea for this, and only one person submitted a fucking goal. So only one person could win it, which I was really like, obviously people didn't watch the last week's episode or something. Disappointing, because I thought that would have been an excellent weekly challenge, take advantage of the new feature. But Damien V was the only one that did it, so he wins a common pack. So congratulations to you two. We will now go into the weekly head-to-heads. We've had some interesting ones. There's some interesting notes I made when I come for this one. The 5 parameters this week were shoot on sight, player with the most shot attempts, Sergeant Peppered, goalkeeper with the most goals conceded, no thanks, I'll pass, the CM with the most pass attempts. And just a note, for these ones, I went with primary position only. So if there were a cam with centre mid as secondary, bypassed all that. Primary position only. If you don't like it, if you're not happy with it because your cam had... So I don't care. Look to your left, look to your right. There should be a wall. Please direct all of your complaints towards there. Yeah, because I don't give a fuck. Next one is best defense is a good offense, and that's the defender with the most goals. And the last one, I had some complaints about this because Root is fucking older than me, but it's called the Bruce, player with the most trips around the MFL Sun. So, I'll just go through the winners for the week. USA and Sweden won their head-to-head. Costa Rica and Egypt won theirs. Denmark absolutely smashed it in theirs against France and Morocco. Morocco finally losing. They'd won every single week, finally losing. Uruguay beat Wales and Ireland. Brazil, Colombia, and Poland all had the exact same points, so they're tied. They all got the win. Germany and Senegal beat Norway. South Korea beat Netherlands and Japan to get their very first win. Italy beat Cameroon and Slovakia. Saudi Arabia beat Argentina and Belgium. Mexico beat Scotland and England. I thought it was going to be one of these two, but Mexico just came out and got the 3 points there. Czech Republic and Spain beat Ukraine, and Georgia beat Algeria and Iran. To go on to the bonus points, where have I got the bonus points for the Bruce Award? Australia won the bonus point for Muir, who was 40 years old, oldest guy in the entire challenge. For Sergeant Peppard, goalkeeper with the most goals conceded was Wales, with Pearce, who conceded 56. Not exactly a thing you want to win, but it got you a bonus point, so congratulations. For most pass attempts was Poland, who far and away 1,030, like madness. He won the bonus point for there. No one was even close to him. And then for the last one, which was best defense is a good offense, Cameroon took it with his defender, his right back, I believe, had 3 goals. And shoot on sight was won by Saudi Arabia with Shams with 89. Now, before I go on to the final standings, obviously because it's the final week, there are bonus points given away for various, as you can see on the screen, various things for achieving. So win the league, no one got the bonus point there. Finish top 3, well done to Kev, because I know Kev did it. Scotland, Norway and England all finished top 3. The only team to win the cup were Colombia, so they get a bonus point. Bunch of teams here, as you can see, not going to list them all off, but they all made the round of 16 for the cup. We had no golden boots, we had no playmakers, but the golden glove, Norway and Australia. So a bunch of bonus points won there, and we will go to the standings and take a look there. MrK absolutely battered us. Root and me smashed it. 22 wins. He didn't get the most wins. Root got the most wins, but MrK far and away got more bonus points than both of us combined. So congratulations, MrK. Absolutely smashed that. You drafted well.
So I'm now the official champion, is what I'm hearing here.
You
Okay.
are the champion. And yes, for the individual, as you could see on the table here, Norway, with those bonus points they won for the finishing top 3 and winning the Golden Glove, they overtook Morocco on the very final day. 8 points, a score of 11, 5 bonus points, 3 wins. Absolutely smashing it. There was a couple of interesting things I saw here. Cameroon didn't win a single game. They only scored 3 points, but of those 3 points, 2 of them were the most of that category, and so they got the bonus points there. So that was absolutely nuts. If they'd have done a little bit better, they could have finished a lot higher. Iran and Argentina, thanks for playing, guys. Well done. Absolutely nothing. But there was some interesting score there, like Spain, Germany, Senegal, all tied there. They had a score of 10, but they just didn't get the wins, no bonus points. Kev, where did you come? You came right down here, 1 win in your head-to-head, but you did manage to pick up 3 bonus points. 2 of those were in the end of season, with a total of 4 there. But yeah, the winner overall, which is Norway, which is an uncommon pack, goes to Damien V. Again, I will put that in the... No, I'll get Ron John to contact you with that. I think there were other packs available as well for prizes, but I can't remember. However, I'll let Ron John deal with that if he wants to give like prizes for most bonus points or most score, or I don't know. I'll leave that to Ron John. But Damien V wins the overall Ron John World Cup Challenge with an uncommon pack. And yes, we are the OG, and people may say the Trust the Process Challenge is better, but the winners of that got common packs. The winners of ours got an uncommon pack. So, just
well,
saying.
I remember smiling when Big Mr. Picked me and his team, our team won, so that's good enough for me.
Yeah, MrK overall absolutely smashed it. Like in the.
It helps that such a large percentage of the managers I drafted, ones I already knew, because when I had that season where I was delegating an untold amount of teams, I recognise a load of names. I know who did a decent job at managing. So there's a reason I didn't draft Fish. So there we go. Put that out there.
Yeah, thinking about that, actually, yeah, the top three were all your teams: Norway, Morocco, Australia.
Yeah.
All 3. Yeah.
And did anyone else win the league, finish in playoffs, win the cup? Any of that stuff?
Oh, did you miss that? Let me just show you that.
Yeah,
Kev.
sorry, I think I missed it.
Yeah, let me just show you that. There were a load, to be fair. There was a lot that went through on the cup. But yeah, there. So finished top
cool.
3. Scotland, Norway, England. No one won the league. Colombia only won to win the cup. So yeah. I think you and England. No, actually, Norway and England both came 3rd. So yeah, you finished the highest in the table.
So I was the best. In that sense. In that sense.
In that sense, yeah. Yeah. Technically you were the best.
So
yeah.
what do I win?
I don't know if it's an uncommon pack. I don't know.
What do I win, big Mr. K?
Yeah. I'm up for grabs. No,
that's
so
good.
I
was curious.
All good. I have got a giveaway to sort as well. We go over here. I was over here before, and I thought, I'm not keeping this page open. We're going to close that page shortly, because that's a naughty page. You don't go on that page. So, obviously, we finished 2nd. It's a community team. I did update the information. I have no idea where it is these days now. Is it here? Where's info?
I have no idea.
Edit info.
Oh, there you go.
I updated it with the grand total of what was 28.8k is up for grabs for the contributors to the Yorkshire Tea XP squad for next season. So if they go up to bronze, it's going to be even more next season. So
yeah, I just
there's even more reason that people should look to give us a player.
I was about to say that because people were apprehensive to give us players, but the fact that there's 28,000 MFL up for grabs for one of you, like, come on, like, seriously. And the better the team does, the more there is. So, yeah, just keep that in mind for next season, guys.
So as a result, I've added everyone to this spin wheel because I don't have the Dino Racer thing. Root hasn't bothered doing anything for this. I think he's recorded one for something and he's going to post it to the channel later. Really boring way of doing it, but that's what he's done. So in the list, we've got Mr. Bruce Leet, which I thought, well, I could put your name in still because usually you put your hat in the ring for these things for your wife. So I thought that was fine to add you in. There's me, which, yeah, I think so. White House. Secret, Stocksy T, Billy Bremner, Kev, Big Gaffer, Dan Ali, Dan LFC, Solid Lad, and Hudders. There was someone else there, but that was someone else's player who was in our community who sold it to someone else who was not in our community, so they can suck up your fat one. They're not having any of
blank spaces? Is that who the blank spaces?
Maybe. I have no idea. Where's a blank space? If it's a blank space, I believe that's mine as well. So we'll go with that being the rule. That works for me. But I also think going into next season, if people had more than one player, they can have more than one entry into this because I think it needs to be reflected as part of these sorts of things as well.
Yeah, agreed.
So anyway, without further ado, let's see who gets the MFL.
So the blank space means Big Mr. K doubles the rewards. Okay.
Oh, it's Mr. K. Fuck off. Fuck off, man.
Rigged.
Fuck off. Fuck off.
I won so many giveaways, isn't it? It's so funny.
No way.
Well,
Respin.
Thanks very much for playing, everyone. See you next time.
That is not good for next season. Fuck's sake. Oh, my God.
Okay, I'll take my own name out. Fine. I only did all the work. It's fine. Right, let's try that again. There's no way that lands on me.
Blank space.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, Billy
Bremner.
Billy.
Well done.
Right then, Bremner, mate. Drop us a DM when you see this. I know sometimes he watches the podcast a few days later and stuff, but
didn't ever aware of that because we're cheering.
Yeah.
Yeah, no worries. I was just saying, Bremner, he can drop me a DM once he's seen the podcast. I know sometimes he watches it a few days later when he's got time and stuff. I know he's a busy man. So get in touch, mate, and we'll work out what you want out of that 28k. I can get the packs and send them over your way and go from there. And that's one done then, chaps.
Can I share my screen quickly?
Certainly.
So SR Monkey just ripped a Lego.
Ooh.
And this is what he got.
Ooh, oh, he'd love that as well, right winger.
It's a banger.
That is a banger. Fucking hell. Was that at 85, 89?
He never said. He just said it was a Lego pack. That's in our chat, by the way. So,
he'd have loved that. Yeah, he'd have loved that because of a right winger.
Yeah.
Oh,
awesome, man.
And the high shooting as well.
Yeah.
High shooting on the right winger.
High shooting, great dribbling, good passing. Yeah, class.
Physicals expected on wingers. physicals expected, like that shithole on wing.
Yeah.
isn't it?
Yeah.
Just as well, height doesn't
So,
matter.
Kev-
Have a big tree on the right wing.
Yeah. Is there any chance that you're going to be getting yourself into the pack then, Kevlar?
Oh,
Everyone's
it's
pulling
tempting,
good
man.
ones, mate. Everyone's pulling good
It's
ones.
so
This is the
bloody
time.
tempting. Ah, so tempting. That's 3 bangers in a row I've just seen. What to
It makes
do?
more sense, doesn't
The
it, really?
DJs curse that. See, 3
I know.
people win. It's
I know.
like, oh, I've got
Honestly,
it.
I keep looking at the full fat and the non-full fat Lego one and going, ooh, but I've done so well. There's just no way I'm going to top it. So there's literally no point because I'll end up
Yeah.
with a shitter. I know I will. I've already had my bit of luck, but you haven't yet, Kev. So maybe
You
it's
haven't
you.
had any luck yet, Kev.
The DGen is screaming at me. But I've only got 259k, so that would be totally wiped out.
What are you going
So-
What
to
do you
use
need
it
to do for next
otherwise?
season?
For cash, for buying players. So,
Okay.
Fair.
but if I get a
Gold.
banger, it's worth it.
You're looking for players for gold?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, 'cause
Potentially
I'm loaning
plat.
you. Yeah, I'm loaning you that centre back and that left wing back if you wanted them.
Yes. That would be
Yeah.
amazing. Although, if I
worries.
go up to plat, that's a whole other problem.
They won't cut it.
Yeah.
Probably not, yeah. But I didn't want to say that, actually. Being really nice by loaning them to me in the first place.
No, they wouldn't cut it though. They wouldn't cut it in plat. It's not worth you doing it.
Well, that's another thing in the back of my head, because obviously if I get the 85 to 89 and it's an 85, that's not going to help me in gold or plat. Whereas $500, big help.
Something. Yeah.
Be worth evaluating whether selling rare packs is the way to go as well. I've been looking at prices.
Well, they've been selling high. They've been selling for $120 plus at the
It
moment.
started with 120, and I've seen them drop down to the low 100s, like 10 single
Really?
figure. Yeah, I've seen a number of them. But are you going to get that ebb and flow at the moment? I'm going to get that after rollover, and we're going to get that until the transfer window closes. As soon as
It's
the transfer window closes,
mid-season.
the price is going to go up.
Yeah.
Mid-season to fly up again. Yeah.
Yeah.
You held
But
it.
you need to
till
build
then.
your team before then.
Yeah.
Well, I remember Dio and Scrub selling mid-season for 130 plus.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So
Oh, yeah. Definitely doable.
that's good prices. Very good.
Yeah.
So yeah. Don't know what to do.
Well,
you know what we're going to say. You know what we're going to say.
Oh yes. Same thing that the DJ's telling me in here.
Well, while Kev thinks on that, I think we've covered the Nations Cup. We don't need to say much more right now while it's going on. Probably.
Well, thanks to everyone rallying for us. Big time.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah,
Mm.
thank you very much. I wish I could get some fucking luck because my team, the way it's built, is we want clean sheets, and I keep I'll beat someone 5-1. As soon as I concede that shitty goal, that's 6 points wiped off my score immediately. So it's just I need some fucking luck going my way, but it's going well. Loads of people are competing in Brazil. I've seen you're smashing it at Scotland, but yeah, I've got loads of people competing in Brazil. So thank you guys for everyone. Obviously, people in the Brazil chat know this. If you're not in the Brazil chat, but if you rally for us, come in first in the leaderboard, common pack every single time. And any MFL I win from the rallies, right at the end, I'm going to put it all together. And whoever's in the Brazil global leaderboard, the top 10, that MFL will be raffled to one person, in
Brilliant.
that. So, I'm not keeping any of the MFL. I'm putting it all in a pot, and top 10 will raffle for that MFL when the Nations Cup has finished. I think I'm probably going to have to up that prize for the Scotland game there. See, getting them to get first, I'm going to have to up that prize a little bit to compete. We don't want to be losing any of those plus ones.
I think it's safe to say you're going to win the rally battle, but
Yeah.
I won that MVP.
I know
I'm
you're
going
going
for MVP.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, I'm gonna have to up that prize a bit to hopefully get one of them to do it if it's not me. But yeah, we'll touch on now is something that you came to us with, me and Root, obviously, with an idea you've had for next season.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna hand it over to you to let everybody know about it. You've already posted it in the Discord, but for anybody who's missed it.
Yeah. It's got posted to Discord. I was more thinking like my strategy going into next season because I've got a couple of different things in the background that I'm working on, just different ideas, trying a new concept with one of my co-owners in Silverfish. We've got a bit of an idea that we want to sort of stress test in Flint first to see if it works. But the other idea that I floated out to you guys was the idea of obviously delegation's a thing. I just gave people clubs this season to run summer players and do a bit of work. But obviously, there's been a lot of interest in Tactics Corner, like going back to the old format and all that sort of stuff. And I was thinking about relatable content. Been playing now since season 5. Played all the different tiers now as well, as I know everyone else in this call has as well. We've always got loads of ideas, and sometimes it's just tactics people are looking for, but other times it's how to build a squad, how to start building a tactic, how to scout position, what makes a good player, how much should a player be worth, how much should I buy them for, even testing, like literally how do you test your tactic and stuff? What's a good way to do it? Because there's loads of ways to do it, but what's a good way? So I sort of said, is it worth us trying an idea this season, see if it's got any legs, looking for someone in the community who's relatively new to the game, who's up for having me as their sporting director, basically, and they're the manager. But I'm there to work with them, to support them, to answer the questions, to show them what I do and how I do it and why I do it. See what they pick up if they think is useful, what they don't think is useful. At some point, get them in on the pod and talk about that sort of experience of what they find works for them and what doesn't work and stuff. Because all these concepts and ideas, I've done it since I started, basically, all the different levels. They all work. And just looking for that sort of I talked a bit about it before. We were on about like ways the game could move forward, especially when we're trying to grow the user base. I said using your experienced people who are really passionate managers as like Sherpas and showing them the ropes, walking them through different aspects of things. And I thought if we can start that out on a small level, we can make a little bit of content on it. On different episodes of the pod, I can cover what we've covered recently and just talk through that in a little snippet, as it were. So yeah, we've put the call out to see who might be interested in that. I know some people who are a bit more experienced have also expressed interest in it. Said, for me, there's no reason I can't have lots of staff members on one club. I'm not bothered about the MFL. That club would be available to draft from anyone from my agency. They can bring their own players. They can do a mix. We can look to potentially buy some players as well. I'm open to doing that and working and like doing some transfer work and stuff as well with them. So sort of plugging any holes that we've got. So if you are interested, I know there's a specific channel in the Yorkshire Tea XP Discord. Jump in there, express your interest. We'll work it out basically before the season starts as to who we're going to look to do that. And I'll go from day one all the way to the end of the season working with that person and just working on it collaboratively. And basically, if they find the feet and they're all good and they don't need my hand, I'll back off. I'm just there as a little mini guru to come and ask questions for. Even if it's like, oh, I've got a tough cup game. I want to scout this opposition. I'm not sure how to start. Let's do it. Let's do it together. Let's talk about it. So yeah, that's the general concept, and just to see if it's got any legs, people are interested or not, and go from there.
Yeah, I love it. As soon as you proposed it, I was like, I love that. That's a wicked idea. Great idea.
Well, I know everyone here and a lot of other content creators and stuff like that, even just community members, do that ad hoc anyway. I just thought, can we turn it into a little bit of content to do it? So, see what we think. I'm certainly not going to take someone on with this and just shit all over them. Oh, this is how they felt to build a tactic, idiot, and then show them how to build a tactic. And equally, who's to say that while doing that process, it doesn't refine mine, and they come up with some new ideas and stuff, and I'm like, oh, actually, yeah, I like that. Let's explore that idea and just work on it together. So yeah, if you're interested, reach out.
One thing I would say is make sure there's someone that's happy to come in the pod.
Oh yeah.
So,
I mean, even if say it was someone who really didn't want to be on the pod, can they just give us some feedback? That we can this is the feedback we've had. They've commented. This is what they've said after last week. Really, this is working well. I'm enjoying that. Not end of the world, but if someone's sort of like wanting to dabble their toes in and have a feel for being on content, why not get in touch? And I might do more than one if there's enough interest. If there's 3 or 4 people who are interested, I'll sort that out. It's all good. I've got something like 400 odd players that I've got home at the moment for next season, so there's plenty of people to work with. So yeah,
I'm sure
see how that one goes.
Loads of us that would be happy to help with that as well. You know.
Yeah.
Good idea.
So yeah, That's the idea. That's the idea. So yeah, just reach out, guys, on Discord if you are interested. Look to get a gauge on who is interested in how many people, and then we'll go from there. So I'm looking at the agenda here, mate, and I can see the GeoGuessr Dino race. Is that the one that Root's
That's
recorded?
Root. Yeah, that's for Root.
All right, cool. We'll leave Root to sort that one out then.
Yeah, Root said he was going to record it and then send it in the GeoGuessr channel. So we can't handle that. We don't have the dino races. So yeah, we'll have to do that. But that means next on the thing is Tactics Corner. I will just get this up because there's some stuff we can talk about here. Let me just get the agenda up. And it comes from Damien Virais. Now, end of season, it's a bit like, well, why are we doing a Tactics Corner? But the engine is staying the same, so this could help him for next season. And he says, I've gone on a huge downturn in iron since mid-season. Club is Burnley Beast. I'll bring it up in a sec. Generally running a 4-1-3-2 with 4-2-4 and 4-4-2-B as backups. I'd love to perfect the 4-1-3-2 for next season as it suits my player pool. Any advice on the 4-2-4 would also be useful. He says his only instructions are both CBs on low freedom, attacking width slightly to the right, cross more often, more aggressive, and everything else on balance. Now, I'm going to talk about this. These guys are going to say as well. My first thoughts on this immediately is attacking width. I'd bring it in a little bit wide. You're probably best off going to the narrow side. Also, cross more often. Season 12 was 2 seasons ago. Now I would never say cross less often on the team instruction. I'd put it on balanced, but then I would sometimes fullbacks, sometimes wide mids. I'll put it on them specifically on individual, but putting cross more often on your entire team, I wouldn't normally do that. I'd probably put it on balance. This one was an interesting one because we talked about this before the pod, and I know you and MrK disagree on this, right? But I have been tracking this all season, literally all season, because I've been looking at it and I've had my centre-backs on balanced freedom. And that means they go up for corners. Now, what I'm about to say has got nothing to do defensively. Like, it's got absolutely nothing to do with that. But my centre-backs in all my teams have not scored a single fucking corner. Not once. And I was like, well, this is just bullshit. This is utter bullshit. Why am I doing this? So for the last few games, I put them on low freedom. Now, what I noticed then is on my corners, especially on Mamba, my corners, instead of going to the centre-backs, which are the wear all season, now they go to my striker, Mazza, who's got 99 shooting. First game I did it, Mazza scored off corner. Did it in Diamond last night with Los Galacticos. Fortunato scores off corner. So for me, I know some people will disagree. Putting low freedom on your centre-backs will help, not for defensive reasons, simply for corners, because they are utter shite on corners. They do not score enough. Having them on balanced, I know Kev will have a different view on that. Having them on balanced, they do not score. So I just put them on low so that you score more on corners, so that the corners are coming in to your guys who can actually shoot. We'll just go to his thing. I mean, you seem to oh yeah, actually. Yeah. That's not great form. But I mean, you're mid-table. That's not bad. And your squad, from the thing you showed me, it's not a terrible iron squad at all. Like I've won iron with squads like this before. This is not, anything bad. What do you have to say, Kev?
Yeah, just, similar thoughts to you. I'd bring in the width. I certainly wouldn't have crossed more often. As you said, that's a season 12 thing. That just doesn't work anymore. Yeah, the freedom one's a funny one. I've generally been medium the whole season. I did play around with all of them. I played around with high, and that was great for scoring corners. But I like what you've said, because that's, if you put them on low, doesn't necessarily help defensively, but it just keeps them away from attacking corners. And that just gives your better shooting players a better chance to score. So that's a really good shout. But yeah, I've noticed that they don't score on balanced anyway, and it helps them defensively. So I like balanced is that sweet spot. But high, they will score from corners, but as you say, it's really inconsistent. So I came away from that very, very early doors in the season. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend low personally, but I like what you're saying for attacking corners.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean 4-1-3-2. I'd certainly bring in the width. Um,
What would you say
I'd
on it?
like a bit more information about
He's
what
got
he's doing.
everything else unbalanced. So I'm assuming
Really?
like team depth is unbalanced. I'm assuming attacking tendencies unbalanced. I'm assuming, you know, he's not going direct, he's going balanced, which to me is like I'd
No.
change a couple of those things, like at least.
Agreed.
I don't know
Yeah,
if you'd say this, but I'd probably bring the depth down a little bit just to be like everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, it's a funny one because in the higher levels, I will adjust the depth. I will
Yeah.
adjust it to my opponent. But in the lower levels, I'm high depth, just gung ho, just go for it, and it is
Would he
so
get
much
away with it in
fun.
iron? Would he get away with it in iron?
I do. I won the league with it.
Yes.
So,
Yeah.
but bronze, I would say bronze upwards. No, you won't.
Oh, well, then I'd say go higher. I mean, what's his CBs? His CB's 79. Ooh, one's 48 pace.
Yeah, so I can see why he's applied low freedom to that. You don't want them moving.
Oh, he's got
at all.
78. His starters are 78 and 79 pace. I
Well,
think,
that's good.
yeah, if those two are playing, play high. And if your other two, who are very slow, play low.
Yeah, spot on, spot on. And certainly it depends on your opponent. If you're the favourite, play high as well.
True.
You know, but if you're up against it, you need to rotate those slow centre backs in. You're playing low depth, really. So, but yeah, I mean, I adjust all three of the sliders this season. The width, the depth, and the compactness. I don't keep the same for every game. Certainly in the top levels. But big MrK, what do you think?
We were saying about the defensive line and stuff, and he's saying he's all unbalanced and stuff. Generally speaking, I find that's arguably the worst because you're going to have people in this engine or using extremes. They're going to be extremely low, or those that feel like they've got a good team are going to be quite high. If you're just middling, you're not committing to any style defensively. You're sort of on the midway role, and that's where, thank you, the defensive line is going to get caught out. You're going to get balls over the top. They're going to press in weird areas and get triangled around. Or you're going to struggle to break down your opponent because you're not applying enough pressure. Because whilst he's got aggressive on, I'm like, you can do a bit more with that. Arthur, do you agree about defensive lines? Excellent. He does. He does agree. So what I'd sort of be looking at this in terms of the width, attacking width, definitely bring that in. Because was he slightly wide? I only find that works if you've got wingers or if you've got plenty of bodies in the middle. And with the 4-1-3-2, like the middle of the park, the centre midfield sort of areas, you've got no cam, you've got two players. And you've got a centre mid, arguably you've usually got a bit more pace and can get around a bit more, covering all that area on his own. And the DM that often doesn't have pace, and an island, no one in front of him, basically. So you don't want to be stretching that out when you're attacking, because when you transition to the defensive side of things, they're really stretched out and they can just pull you apart. Narrow, I find narrows quite effective this year.
Yeah, same.
More often than it isn't. So I've been playing not super narrow like sometimes, but more narrow than I would normally. So I'd definitely be looking to exploit that. And I always feel like balance this year, sparingly, or I use balance on instructions that seemingly have no impact, basically.
Yeah.
Like they have zero impact, leave them unbalanced. Crossing, on a 4-1-3-2, I actually find cross more works well on a 4-1-3-2 if you have good passers out wide and also put risky passing on. Otherwise, they're just floating nothing balls in. But when they're seeing an opportunity to create a good attacking opportunity, they're putting it in. And usually you've got two people in the middle of the box, or the other guy getting in, especially if you're playing narrower. But if you've got them wide, you've not got that extra man going in the box. There's just a few little tweaks I'll be adding to this particular setup. And I'm noticing in this squad in particular, there's a lot of my former players in here. There's a lot of my former players. Both those centre-backs, the left-back, the right-back, left-back, let's have a look who else in the spot. The right-back there. There's a centre-mid as well. He had as well. There's a lot of my former players here. I just recognised them all. when names were coming up. So yeah, there's a few tweaks to be done. I understand why he's arrived at this conclusion. I also think 4-1-3-2 is not as effective this season comparative to, was it last season? It was ridiculously
Yeah.
overpowered. The season
Yeah.
before,
It was
I'm
last
losing the
season.
plot with it.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree. It's definitely not as effective. It's still a good formation,
Oh,
but
season 12. It was season 12, wasn't it? Season 12 was when
It was
4-1-3-2
very, very good at
was
season 12 because you could do
Yeah.
those massive switches constantly.
Yeah,
it was
The
very
tennis
good
ball
last
games, the
season
ones
as
that
well.
Hammers loved.
it was.
Yeah. So yeah, I think this is the thing. Like at one point, like early days, you're talking sort of season 7, 8, 9, 10. Winger formations were the vogue thing. Everyone's going for wingers. But that's understandable. You see what works well in a lot of games, and then you start replicating it. Totally fine. It's just with a lot of people generally playing low line, compact defenses, the 4-1-3-2 can struggle, especially if your strikers aren't scoring. And that's equally like the top levels when you're talking 90 plus players. That's why a lot of the strikers have struggled because they're isolated and the defense is just OP. So yeah,
What
I don't think he has to move away
from.
from the 4-1-3-2 though.
No.
I think he can make it work, definitely. For Iron, this looks very competitive.
I'd be keen to know his individuals a bit more because I know someone that's having pretty good success and they're generally balanced on all their team instructions, but they've got loads of detailed individuals and they're doing really well with it.
Done the same thing in my testing. I either went one way or another, barely anything on team or on individual, or what I was telling them to do on team, I was telling them to do it again on individual because I've been telling you twice. Hopefully, you're going to fucking listen to one of them. So that was my theory there, and in some cases it works. But well.
Well,
Plenty of
for
time
me,
to test the new season, eh?
That kind of sums up this engine. In some cases, your tactics do work, but it's just too inconsistent, you know?
No. Yeah,
So-
you can't get consistency out of your testing. And then you're feeling like, I don't sure I can get consistency out of the official games. It's fine. It's going to be better in season 15. That's what I'm thinking here. Season 15 is going to be better. When that engine comes out, it's going to be banging.
Well, I mean, let's be
Uh-oh.
honest. None of us, we don't want a perfect engine. No one wants that. But we just want
There
balance.
isn't such a thing. It
Yeah.
doesn't exist.
You want balance. If you lose a game, you want it to be for the right reasons. That's all it is.
Yes. Equally, that having those, I don't know, 95 to 96% of the time you get your tactics right, the other person doesn't, and you win. But there's still 4% of the time, 5% of the time where you're going to draw or lose. That's fine. There has to be the jeopardy there. Can't get rid of it. But yeah, it's bonkers this year. And it's how many draws have been in Diamond this year?
Oh,
I haven't
was
looked at
one
Plat
night.
Cup. Well, Plat's the same for me, but I don't know about all the Plat leagues. But it's been bonkers.
There was one night in Diamond where all the top 6 drew.
yeah.
Like everyone
I
drew.
remember
There were
that.
7 goals that night across all games in Diamond.
What the fuck?
It's quite the
That-
spectacle. Match of the day was lighting up.
I remember that because we got one of the draws against one of the big teams. I think it was either Meta or Bishoni we drew against. And then I checked the table and all I seen was draw. I was, oh my God.
Yeah.
How is that even
Goal
possible?
fest.
You know? So,
So
yeah.
are we happy with that? I mean, he talked about the 4-2-4, and I'm hard to give him advice on it because I'm not a fan of 4-2-4. I think it's too fragile. All I'd say is play really low line, direct, just fucking hoof the ball to your fast wingers, and that's about the only. I stay away from it. Like,
Yeah,
honestly.
I would agree with that advice. And then maybe just go narrow again as well. A narrow 4-2-4 has worked well for me. So, but yeah, play with
4-2-4
your.
with a lot of pace. If you've got loads of pace across your team, 4-2-4 is quite fun. But yeah, it's Marmite sort of formation, that one.
I think individuals are pretty key this season, this engine. So, and it varies to formation and to player strength as well. So, yeah, it'd be good to know what he had set for that. I think that would give us more information as well.
I don't know if he's using the same on both, which is a disaster, honestly. If he's using that same setup he was using on 4-1-3-2 or 4-2-4, yeah, that's I could see why he's had that bad run.
Well, I think we would all clearly give that advice as well. Don't use the same tactics for every formation. You just won't get away with that. So
No.
you've got to adjust it. Yeah.
I made an interesting observation other day because we were chatting to one of my mates who's been running the secret, who's been running the shared silver team I run, Bruce, because obviously I had a team in there.
Yeah.
We've run the exact same tactic and formation all season
Okay.
in that team. That's just all we did. He did that on all of his clubs. He's done very well. And he
Wow.
changed nothing game to game. Apart from rotating players, nothing got changed.
Wow.
If that's not indicative of the fact your tactical instructions and implications and stuff, like in the Silver League, it was sheer brute force. I mean, it's a good tactic. We know it's a good tactic because we've used it before, and he's good at picking players for that one. But we brute forced it with the strength of players we had in this squad anyway, and then just bullied the same tactic over and over and over and over and over again.
And
That should not have worked.
Did it work in the cup as well?
Yeah, they got to the quarters or so. They were unlucky to lose in whatever. I think it was quarters we got knocked out. He
Wow.
was unlucky to lose that game.
Fair
It was
play.
one of them statistical ones where it goes one or the other. That shouldn't be the case, though.
Yeah, that's not a good sign at all, is it?
That
No.
shouldn't work.
But equally,
No.
I scouted that team as a test thing. I went back and scouted the games. Like, if I was playing against this team, how they set up. Every single game, pretty much, was giving me different information. Heat maps, defensive line potentially. And I was like, it's a bit of a fucking nightmare if you're trying to scout your opposition. So I gave up scouting opposition because I was like, well, there's no point doing that because my tactical instructions don't seem to have a massive impact. Just play the way I want to play and see what happens.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm looking forward to next season. I will tell everyone what I'm going to be doing next season. One of the things, me and Fish are trying a Moneyball experiment. We've been talking about it for a long, long time, and we're going to do it in Flint for a bit of fun.
Okay.
So we've got a concept, we've got a theory together, we've got, Fish is enjoying building tools. He's been working with Ricky quite a bit.
Yeah.
If you've noticed on Ricky's site, he's on there as well. He's been working with Ricky quite a bit. So we've been talking about it, and we've got a bit of an idea that we want to see if it works at Flint level, and then if it works at Flint level, apply it a bit higher up the pyramid and just see what works and what doesn't. Because we're having to be careful with it, because obviously it's like, oh, these strikers, statistically, he's doing really, really well. Yeah, he's 77 rated in Flint.
Yeah, that's going to mess it up, actually. Yeah.
So there's variables there. There's lots of that, but it's really interesting because we've been talking about stuff. I really want to play with a load of centre forwards next year, just for the crack.
Seems
I've
like
enjoyed playing with centre forwards, so I really fancy it.
Oh, okay, well, hopefully that helped you out, Damien. Hopefully you can have a better next season, because obviously engine's not changing. Wow. So
we go again.
Yeah, indeed. We will move on now to progression spotlight. I've just got a couple of real quick ones to show because they're like legacy players. I think obviously the main one is Volmer, who, I mean, my progression's looked all right this season. Volmer did a +9. He's up to 83, which is cool. This guy I got mid-season's done a +4. That's cool. But this guy, this is the one I really wanted to show because I saw him go up and I was like, right, I've got to mention that on the pod. Where the fuck is he? Look at him. This motherfucker.
Yeah.
Finally. It took him 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, nearly 5 seasons to get to 84. So I'm just giving up on tier jail. Like, he's a rare forever. Like, I'm just giving up on that.
Jail.
Oh, yeah. But yeah, he finally went up. So I saw that and I was like, yes, I've got to mention that. Fucking hell, finally he's moved. So yeah, that's really all I've got to show. What have you guys had? I've had pretty good progression. Yeah, go for it. I've had pretty good progression this season. I know some people have had shit, but I've had decent. I've had quite a few +1s.
So this is me for the season. I'm actually quite chuffed with this guy, especially +4. Because he's the right wing, left wing as well. He wasn't playing first half of the season. The guys at Hawaii 5-0s, they were playing a different formation. So I gave him a wee nudge and hoped he would get some games. And ever since, he's just popped off. Second half of the season, +4. So that's been incredible.
Nice.
I showcased this guy in the Ramble. So I just packed him last season. +3 this season. And he's went from 81 to 84. And he's got great stats. Apart from his pace, really, really good stats.
Beautiful.
So buzzing with that one. And then if I go all time on the same guys, I've got this guy who's +9 and this guy who's
Nice.
+8. So, but that is just over the past few seasons. I've not actually had this guy very long. Yeah, 4 seasons I've had him. So, pretty good to go +9 in 4 seasons.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's about it. There's been a few Legos that have went up. Forgot this season. But it's not been the one I would say that I like is, well, obviously my go to the agency, Mr. Malteni. He's the staple of the agency. So he's went up +1 again. But this guy I'm really excited about. And he's now an 88 rated centre back.
Nice.
So I packed him as well. I bought him. I paid $150 for him. But yeah, he steadily went up over the season. So that's been really nice to see. But yeah, it's pretty much it from me, really.
Nice.
Nice.
Couple of nice wee ones in there. I've got loads of guys in dev jail this season, and they're all progressing quite nicely as well. But no big movers yet.
Nice. I'm on the wrong tab. This is MFL's agency. This is MFL's what? I was curious.
But see their progression.
No, I was just curious. I have seen progression on here once before. I saw someone get a +1. I was like, they're in the MFL wall. How does that work?
How's that possible?
Anyway, I'm just seeing who's in the Lego pool out of curiosity, who's left out of the Lego pool.
Oh, you're itching to buy one, aren't you?
Oh, yeah. I've always got the itch, like without a question. I think the biggest one for me is this guy, his second year in tier jail, +4 this season. He's 19 now. And as you can see here, +4 across the season. So he's tier broke this season and just pushed on. Getting quite well rounded. I mean, if this stat starts going up, he's going to shoot up. He's got 2 more years in dev jail. So yeah, quite happy about that. Was there any others really? I've shown that striker, that limited one. The guy I got last season who put through at retirement, he's gone +2 this season, like you do. Young centre back. This is his second season. He's gone from 71 rated and he's up to 76 now. With there's no dev jail in there for that one. Was there anybody else? And there's a number of Legos and stuff like that. Like, you remember that young goalkeeper I got a while back?
Yeah.
17-year-old or 16-year-old. He's up to 82. He's gone +1 this year. He had his season off last season. He didn't bother progressing last year. Yeah, up to 82. Not really sure what to think of him, to be honest. It's one of them. I'm hoping he's sort of progression can.
It seems like you've had him forever, and he's still only 21.
I know, that's what I mean. I'm looking at him going,
forever.
Like, has he got it in his locker? Got it when he was 16, and he went +1 in his first year, then another +1. Then he waited until he was 19, and he's waiting until he's 21 to go again. So I'm like, is this progression curve going to like peak at some point, or are we just a steady one over time?
It might just because
really sure.
He's got a long career, clearly. So it might just
Yeah. So I'm not really sure. This guy went +1. He's tier broken this season now. He was one that was chucked in dev jail when I first packed him at, what was he, 18-year-old 67. So he's one of the guys that's like, oh, well, you're playing in Spark next season. Why not? He's going to bully everyone in Spark with Res. And then, yeah, loads of +1s here. I know Roots had a couple of these guys, like the Norwegian striker. He's never really massively kicked on and got him at 84 rated, packed, and he's up to 87 now. It's very slow. And he's 26 next season. So I'm like, should I be thinking about anything with him? And yeah, I don't think there's much else. Progression hasn't been a massive one for me this season, but that's fine. I've had some really successful seasons progression-wise, so take the rough with the smooth, I guess.
Could be hit and miss, can't it? Some seasons you have a good one, some seasons you have a good one. Yeah.
Absolutely. That 89 rated striker I've just packed, he's going to Ultimate. That's what I understand.
Same with my CB, mate.
There
Same with my CB.
Yeah, exactly. They're going to Ultimates. So when are we buying a new one? I'll tell you what, I will buy one if by the end of the podcast recording, this actually bloody loads, because it takes a fucking age.
Okay. Right.
Takes forever to load.
I'll do community questions, and if it's loaded, then we might have another pack to open at the end. So I'll do community.
And then
questions.
if I want to really feign it, I could refresh. Anyway, let's do them community questions. Let's do it. Right, I'll leave this tab open.
Cool. So, first question comes from Dan LFC, and he says, for Bruce, for no particular reason, rank the following wills. Will I Am, Free Will, William Hill, Big Wilbert, Williams F1 team, Willow Tree, Will Smith, We Will Rock You by Queen. Well, We Will Rock You by Queen is an absolute banger. I like Will Smith. I also like Chris Rock, but I do like Will Smith. He's given us loads of memes. I love his meme. I like trees. I like willow trees. They're cool. I don't gamble. My DJing is just to metaverse football and fucking FIFA and shit like that. But I don't actually gamble. So big William Hill will have to be pretty low. Will I Am, he had one good song. Meh. Williams F1 team, I don't watch F1. And I think, is there 10 here? Oh, no. Well, we'll make there's enough for like 10, and then I'll put Big Wilbert in 10th, because that's where he finished in Diamond. So, yeah, there we go. That's my ranking. Telling you, I'm petty as fuck, man. I really am. He's done the wrong thing because I am so petty. Tuffers86 asks, for Kev, rank these Kevs. Kevin McAllister, Kevin and Perry Go Large, Kevin Keegan, Kevin Costner, Kevin Bacon, Kevin Bridges, and Kevin Owens.
Ooh, that's tough. That is tough. I love Kevin Bridges, so he's number one. Absolutely adore him. After Billy Connolly, he's my favourite ever Scottish comedian. So
He's good, Kevin Bridges. I like
Frankie Boyle third, Bridges second. So yeah, he's got to be number one. I'd put all the actors in straight after that. I like Bacon. I like Costner. Home Alone's a classic.
Yeah.
So, and what was the other one? Sorry,
Kevin Keegan, Kevin and Perry Go Large, and Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens is a wrestler. If you don't watch wrestling, you'll have no.
I was going to say I don't even know who that is.
Yeah,
I haven't watched wrestling in years, so he's bottom. Keegan, I'd put him sixth. Love Kevin Keegan. Loved him in Newcastle. Loved him at Liverpool. Obviously, it was before my time, but I loved all the videos watching him. And then, yeah, Kevin and Perry, seventh. So, sorted.
Cool.
Bridges takes it.
Good list. Good list. Next one, there's two from Ryan Walters, but one of them's missing because he asked a question that I thought was a banger, but it's not in here. So the question that's not on here that I'll ask is, would you rather, with no restrictions on you or anything, explore space, be able to go to space anywhere you want, or the ocean? For me, I'd have to say space. I'd have to say space just because it's infinite and I can go anywhere. But
same.
Yeah.
Well, space. I mean, I know there's a lot of unexplored bits of the ocean, but space, chances are, well, if you believe that sort of thing, we might find someone similar to us, a similar life species to us. So you're not going to find that in the oceon.
No, the ocean is finite. Like it's got an end to it, whereas the universe, it doesn't. Like I'm totally on board with
space all day. Space all day. It's also I also feel like space was probably safer. Weirdly.
Yeah. In the ocean, you're the bottom of the fucking food chain in the ocean.
Yeah. I don't want to get eaten in the darkness that I can't see. Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. And crushing pressure. Yeah, I'm all right, thanks. No, I'm good. That is terrifying. The bottom of the ocean.
If you've ever watched Meg, chances are there's 100-foot sharks down there. So
yeah,
I believe it. I believe it's based on a true story. The documentary Meg.
Space all day.
Yeah, space all day. His next question is there was a clip he posted from X, and it was a guy saying about how it's weird that people can smell the rain. And he's asking, can we smell the rain? Like, I get what the guy's saying, like, because, yeah, you can smell the rain, but the problem is when it rains all the fucking time, you can't, right? It's like when I smoked, I couldn't smell the smell of smoke. As soon as I quit smoking, I could walk past someone and be like, you're a smoker. Like, you smell it. But when it happens all the time, you don't fucking smell it. And it just rains all the fucking time here. So but when we've had like loads and loads of sun and it's gone on for like a few weeks and then it rains, you can smell it. Do you guys, yeah? So
yeah, I totally agree. Totally agree. Nothing more to say on that one.
Yeah.
I used to have to answer questions like this being a primary school teacher because you would get questions like this. Like, why can I smell rain? It's like, because I'd be walking out, it's going to rain soon, I can smell it. And the kids go, what do you mean smell rain? And then I have to talk to them about it. It is scientifically proven it's a thing. Yeah. Like, it's something to do with the ozone and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Ozone. So, particularly storms. like
Yes.
very disruptive sort of ones. That's when you can tell they're coming. So people usually can tell heavy rain's coming. That's how cows and stuff can tell that it's going to rain, and that's why they lay down.
That's
It's
what I
the
was going
same
to say.
vibe.
Yeah, same with
Yeah.
cats and dogs and stuff. That's why they run
Yeah.
outside when it's about to rain, you know?
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can sense it. So yeah. Anyway, science lesson's over with.
Yeah. Rains a lot here, right? Rains a
Yeah,
lot.
way more than probably
Yeah.
beside Ryan, that's for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, the last. Oh, what the fuck? Yeah, last one is from Rhythm, and it's long as fuck. It's basically we've answered.
It
this
was
before.
commented on that you were going to read this. in its
Yeah, and I
entirety as
don't.
well.
I don't
People
want to
called
read
it out
now.
early doors.
To be fair, right? It's something we've answered before, but I think it's something we can touch on again. It's basically about.
Would you like
should
me to
MFL
read it out?
No, we could just paraphrase it. We don't need to read the whole fucking thing. It's basically, should MFL staff be allowed to run teams? And I will say yes and no, because after the meeting, like I said, there's stuff they don't see because they don't play the game. They don't test the same way. But in the same breath, like we've said, at the top end, the game's completely different. It's complete. So it wouldn't, they'd have to play at the top end and the bottom end to learn. At the bottom end, if they wanted to run a team, and I don't give a fuck. But I think once it gets to gold, plat, diamond, if fucking Yaks ran a diamond team and won diamond, could you imagine like the optics alone of that would be bad? So I mean, yes and no, because it would help them with their development of the engine, but it'd be limited because I wouldn't want it to be any higher up the pyramid, but they'd need to be higher at the pyramid to see both sides of it. But that's where a testing team comes in my opinion.
Set up a mid-season tournament thing where you've got to beat the developers at a competition.
Ooh.
Let them have like the goal rush thing, but let them have like a random team of OP players. They set up their tactic, and it would dynamically switch based on how strong your team is, who could beat the developers more. Because what they will see, I know it was a bit of a gimme, what they need to do is set up a team with the idea of being competitive.
Yeah.
In an
Then they'll
engine.
get it.
I'm trying to actively beat people
Well,
on consistently, not.
I know Victor has a team. Victor has a team in Flint.
Yeah.
But again, if he's just doing it to just play and be casual, then okay. But there's a certain level where you've got to be like a little bit trying to win, competitive, to get the information that they need from it, if you know what I mean.
I just totally agree with you, Bruce. For me, it's probably a no, though. But for all the reasons that you said, it would raise too much questions, and they should leave it up to a dedicated testing team, as you guys have suggested before. So, I mean, we're the guys that will get in the weeds of it. We're the guys that will play 27,000 friendlies or whatever I've played, So
probably more now, Kev. Probably more now for you.
I'm just going to test casually now, though. That's next season. It's all about being casual. I'm going to test casually.
I am going to dial it back after the Nations Cup. It'll only be 15,000 friendlies, So
fair. Wean yourself off.
Love it.
See some humans in my life, touch grass.
Touch grass, yeah.
It's overrated.
Well, that was it for the questions, but I'm disappointed that this fucking wallet hasn't loaded. I'm really disappointed. I do know it takes like 15 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know how long we've been loading it for. It's been loading a long time.
Well, we do have another question there that we can throw in from Billy Graham now.
Go for it.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, we must have missed that one.
So he says, should there be upgrades in reward packs? And then he says, I think they should put the older upgrades in reward packs. For example, this guy's an 85, 28-year-old centre-back. If you get him in a Lego reward pack, you'll be devastated. Throw your laptop and quit the game. If you got him in a rare reward, you would be buzzing. It's a win-win for MFL. They would have less unhappy people, more happy people. I get his logic.
I do get his logic. I don't know if it'd work, but I do get his logic. Because they'd have to cut it off. It'd have to be the old guys. Because if someone opened a fucking limited reward pack and got a 19-year-old fucking Lego striker, that bullshit. Fucking bullshit.
Totally.
I mean, you want everyone to. This is the draw that makes people want to open packs, though, isn't it? You've got the chance of the golden ticket sort of vibe. They can't get rid of that, I don't think. I do wonder about how old players can come out of packs.
Mm-hmm.
That is the problematic part. Like
I'd
I've packed one this
lower that.
evening that was 28.
Yeah, I'd rather lower that
Yeah.
than
Bring that average down, even if it's going to be 26. But bring it down, because average retirements and all that sort of stuff. Yeah. I do think if you're packing people who are 28 years old, then
28, and then next season they put up the retirement. Like, fucking hell. I'm sure that's happened.
Yeah,
I'm sure that.
yeah, absolutely, it could do. Especially if you pack an absolutely banging player, but he's 28.
Mm.
I just feel like you want to give someone at least a couple of seasons utility, like guaranteed utility. That because obviously doesn't mean they are going to retire at that age, and even if they do, then you've got 3 more years with them. But you get the premise.
Oh,
Well,
look at
we've
those
loaded up.
94s. Look at those
But
94s.
just to jump in with a quick answer to that. So,
Mhm.
a bit of a long-winded one. So, someone approached me today. I won't name names, obviously, but he said, "Why can't I get an upgrade in a reward pack?" Totally separate to this Billy Burner thing. And I just said, "Well, they're only in paid packs." Blah blah blah. Explained why, and he said, "Right, okay, cool. So that's simple. I'll just sell my MFL to pay for a paid pack." He says, "I only want a chance at an upgrade. There's no chance of a Lego in a reward pack." But that kind of suits MFL because
Yeah,
they'll make more revenue by doing it that way.
Yeah.
So
So
absolutely, you need to have that incentivization to sell your packs.
exactly. So why would they change it if they're going to get incentive from keeping it as it is?
Well, you wouldn't. You just wouldn't. Now,
There
I
you
know
go.
you say look at all those 94s. This is someone who's obviously in a pack somewhere and has been
Oh, I know
aging the
Vigor.
entire time.
Yeah, I know. He's going to
Yeah.
retire in a pack, mate. That's devastating.
Yeah.
Oof.
So what you do when you're doing this, because I've already filtered it to 84 to 94. Obviously, you refine it if you've got other things now it's loaded. Is you do the joined agency bit, and you're looking for when they were minted, so you can see all the ones that have been added recently. I'm just thinking for people who haven't done this before. I have got this link. It will take a fucking age for it to load.
Don't
I
do
don't
it
know
on
when
your
they
phone.
started minting these players.
Don't do it on your phone.
So I'd go from here, looking at the dates. I'd say everyone from here up is available players who are in the pool. So what I do try and do normally, I had to match it previously, which was a massive ball ache, is download the CSV file and then format it and start tweaking around and highlighting particular players to work it out, because this guy shouldn't be in a pack. Like anyone below him should be in a pack, but from this guy upwards, all these guys should be. And I don't think it might. I don't know. I haven't tried this on the new version, so I'm just going to try it super quick. See if it'll let me copy paste it. I'm going to do a
First thing I would
format test
say
and see if it'll work.
is there's not a lot of young guys there. So Bruce, you've got an absolute
From
banger
eyeball.
there.
Thank
Yeah,
God.
from the eyeball test, I'd agree.
Thank
Yeah.
I didn't like that, but I can copy and paste it. You weren't able to copy and paste previously, so we can actually have a look at the player pool now.
That makes me think you were super
one's
lucky,
gone weird.
Bruce.
That's
Because
gone
there's
weird.
some
I don't know why it's
really
done that.
there's some middle-aged guys there, some mid to high 20-year-olds there.
After my max pack, I think I deserve
Has
it.
it?
To be honest.
Yeah,
I
totally.
said myself,
It
I
hasn't
think I
copied
deserve it.
everyone.
Totally.
Nah, there's more players there. It's not copied all of them. It's
It's not
copied a
all of
certain
them,
amount of them.
Yeah.
No, I don't think that's worked very well. But just as a sample size, then I don't know how many players are there. How many players we got there? 24. See if you can let me do this or not. No, I'm not gonna like that. 2 seconds.
That definitely makes up for your
table.
big investment, Bruce, for the max pack.
Yeah.
There we go. So let's sort by age. So yeah, you're seeing what a couple of 21-year-olds in this sample size.
Ooh.
You get into 24, you're happy enough, but you probably wanted 23 and lower. But what's the best 22-year-old? He got packed. I'm sure he has.
Are we sure?
I've seen that name somewhere. No, Fraj found him. That's what it was. Fraj had seen him and put him in MFL General. That's why I recognise that name, because he was like, "Oh, look at this guy who's in packs somewhere." Because my understanding is all these guys that are on this tab are still in their wallet, so they're to be packed. That's how I understand it.
So what about the
there's
ones
loads
below?
more in there.
What about the
What's
ones
that?
below that? Because those are the fresh mints, aren't they? Oh no, they're not. No,
They're all French mint. It's not for when I've tried to do the copy paste sort of thing. It's not grabbed everyone.
Right.
It's not grabbing all of them when I do it. I'll do it one more time and see if it'll let me do it in the table. No, built
So
it.
all those people below that, look, where are they?
Yeah.
Because they're the new nations. So you'd think they would be available in pack as well.
I just go by when they were minted. So these guys have been minted, so they won't age.
Oh, right. Oh,
That's
right,
what I'm
okay,
going with.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
they won't age. These will be in packs somewhere in the metaverse, but they won't be in store packs because these guys won't age until the end of next season. That's why I'm looking at it from that point of view. So yeah, I mean, I'm looking at that and agreeing with Kev. I don't think I've seen a teenage. Hang on, I'm going to highlight all of them again and just see if it can help me.
I think I spotted
I
2.
don't see a single teamer.
Oh, there's one.
there.
There's one.
He's a banger. Left mid, right mid, centre mid.
Oof, yeah.
He definitely caught my eye
good
there.
across the board. Yeah.
I think there was 2 or 3.
There's a couple of 20s and 21s.
Yeah, which you'd be happy
there
with.
is.
Oh, yeah,
There's
that's
not many
it.
teenagers at all.
No.
Yeah.
Wait, there's a 16-year-old there. Was that 16? Go up.
I didn't see it. Didn't see
Oh, it
it.
might have been 26 and it just went really quick.
Yeah.
Yeah, it might have been 26 and it
So
went
that's
quick.
what I'm saying, Bruce. You did bloody well to get a 19-year-old.
Yeah.
And not only a 19-year-old, probably the best one in the pool by the looks of it.
Yeah.
I would say so. Looking at this, based on who was available when you open your pack.
Oof.
It would have been.
Banger.
Yeah, I think the average age here. I think the average overalls is a bit higher than what I've seen before, but the average age is a bit older.
Yeah. But I
Is
mean,
what I'm seeing.
if you open a full fat Lego pack and you get a 93 rated 24-year-old centre mid, you'll be buzzing. Be absolutely buzzing with that. He's 93 rated and he's a centre mid. So
yeah, I would say it's not worth me opening the pack. Looking at that, I'm actually genuinely disappointed for the first time.
that's
Usually when I
definitely
look
put
at
me
this, I
off.
go, I've looked at it previously and gone, oh, there's this sort of odds I'm getting these sort of, and I've always hit the ages apart from that crap one from last season. And I opened 2, I think. I can't remember now. Normally, the average batting age is a lot lower. It's like I'm aiming for 23 and below, and it's like 55% chance of getting that. That looked 40-ish, 35, 40%. Nah, not worth it. Not worth it for me.
No more packs then, guys. We've pulled all the good ones.
Yeah, I mean, I'm buzzing
sorry
for
about
you,
that.
Bruce,
Thank
because you
you.
got that absolute banger. But that definitely says to me and Adam, it's not worth it. You know,
No, looking at it that way. Yeah, there was a couple of teenagers, a few 20s and 21s.
This is why I normally do that. If I'm buying a pack with my own MFL, I'm checking to see if it's worth it, just to weigh up the risks. Because then I can weigh up the full fat as opposed to the 85 to 89. Because if all the youngsters are in the 85 to 89, it's one of them. Anywho, should we close this bitch out?
Yeah, everything's done. Everything's covered. As usual, be sure to join the Discord if you want to get involved in the discussion, the tactics corner, all that good stuff that we have in the Discord. If you are in there already, you should be. Want to say a big thank you for Kev for coming in and joining us on this 2-hour fucking pod. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. Root should be back if he's not on his 8th holiday of the year. And just to close out, ha ha ha, Big Wilbert got relegated. Enjoy clap. See you later, guys. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Yeah, guys.